From the massacre at Columbine High School 20 years ago this April to the massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School a year ago this week, school shootings have become a reality of American life.
It's a sign of the times.
So what is your school district doing to keep your child safe?
Parents entrust us to take care of their kids.
We surveyed 100 school districts in southwestern Pennsylvania to find out where they stand on safety. Do they have the security officers? Do they have active shooter drills, surveillance cameras?
KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan has the results of our survey and a look at one local school district where they have just as much focus on safety as learning.
We got to be vigilant. We got to be aware of our surroundings at all times.
In-service training at the Hempfield Area School District, where these teachers are being told to expect the once unthinkable, how to react if an active shooter is in the building. They've been trained to gather their students and run as fast and far as possible, but when that's not possible, to duck and cover and throw anything they can at the shooter. Terrifying even to imagine, but sadly a sign of the times.
If it were to happen here, we are prepared and we will be able to minimize the impact of a situation as much as possible.
For school districts, the debate has already been settled. It's no longer a question of whether to be prepared, only a matter of just how much security and training is needed to best prevent a mass shooting or minimize the loss of life. So we asked the question, what is your school doing to keep your child safe? We sent a survey to 100 local school districts, and about half responded. And of those, nearly every one has dedicated additional resources to school safety and security in anticipation of an attack. Almost all, 95% of the school districts who responded, have conducted active shooter drills with their staffs, preparing them on what to do in the event of an attack. And more than half of the districts have hired additional security in recent years. Like Hempfield, we found 46% of the districts now have their own police force to provide security at their buildings and events. Another 10% have at least one school resource officer, a fully armed, trained law enforcement officer who has undergone a minimum of 40 hours of training. And while some districts chose not to disclose their other safety measures, 75% of those who responded say they have a security camera system and actively monitor their buildings for irregular activity.
We can click on each school and go through their camera system.
In most school districts, 63% now have what's called Raptor, a system which scans the driver's license of each outside visitor and quickly checks criminal records, Megan's Law violations, and custody disputes. Today, 65% of the districts now have doors that lock from the inside, and 30% of the responding districts now have metal detectors. And all of these measures come at considerable cost to the school districts.
That's a cost that, it can never be too high. You have to, being prepared is just so important.
Hempfield is at the high end and have spent the money to have almost all of these security measures, installing 700 security cameras at $400 apiece and spending thousands more on this Raptor system. But their biggest expense, $465,000 a year, is for a full-time police force of 12 officers who patrol the halls, secure buildings, and conduct active shooter training for staff. And the school district says it isn't done yet.
Everything evolves. Police work, the school district, it's all evolving, with the times.
And what is true in each is true in all. The districts are constantly revamping their security programs, evaluating and adding new devices, as well as learning from the after-action reports from school shootings around the country. The shape of the world has changed, and school districts are changing along with it. And though the chances of a school shooting remain remote, it appears that few are willing to take the chance of not being prepared. And so if you want to see what measures your school district is taking to ensure safety, we have all the responses to our survey listed at kdka.com. Also online, we take an in-depth look at the state's new Safe to Say app. That's a new app which allows students to submit anonymous tips for everything from potential threats to bullying to sexting. We also take a closer look at the training that TSA is now giving to schools regarding bus safety. That's all on kdka.com. Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.